Hello my friends, this is the 12th video in a series of 14 videos on the charts of musicians, and we're going to do the chart of Buddy Holly. We will be interpreting harmonic charts. If you're not familiar with interpreting harmonic charts, I have a link to a video on harmonic charts at the top, and here at the bottom is a link to the first video in this series, which also has a link to all of the other videos. Buddy Holly. Regarded as being one of the creators of rock and roll, his music is very much fun. It's upbeat, and also I discuss his chart to some extent in some other videos. The tutorial videos on harmonic charts, I also use his chart there. But we'll look at it here again. As I mentioned in the other videos, he's got the Venus, Jupiter, Uranus in the 5th harmonic chart. So this 5th harmonic chart of play, he's got Venus, Jupiter, and Uranus. He wants to play music, big, vibrant sound. It's square Sun and Neptune. Means he's got visions and a sense of magic about this. And Mars is opposition, let's say, Uranus and the Sun. This line goes from Uranus. Sun is square Uranus. Mars, creating, you might even say, kind of aggressiveness, a pushiness here, a need to drive, to move things in a dynamic way. A lot of energy involved here. And he also has another symmetrical pattern where Mercury is square the Sun, and they both make sesquiquadrats. No, Mercury is square Mars, and the Sun is at the middle, indicating intelligence and understanding. So he understands the music. He studies the chord patterns, the musical theory. He gets this stuff down. A lot going on. Very creative person, and the emphasis here on the bounciness and liveliness of his music, as I mentioned in also the other videos on how to interpret harmonic charts. He is not a Venus, Uranus, Pluto kind of musician, the pushing to fanatic extremes. His music is more about the bounce, the liveliness, the joy of it. Now, we are expecting something in the 11th harmonic chart because it is rock and roll, and he has Moon, Mars, Uranus. It's got a very definite, solid Moon, Mars, Uranus pattern, giving him this, well, let's see what I say here. His 11th harmonic shows impatience, fast reflexes. He also has the Mercury is trine the Moon and Uranus. So this is giving very fast quickness, the speed of the rock music. It could also be inclined to a jazz music sometimes. Fast, quick, powerful, impatient. He has a quick temper or quick responsiveness and a kind of athletic or hyper energy for performances. So this guy's hyper. He could, have trouble sleeping and stuff. He's just go, 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 go. So we see that, and that's part of that rock and roll experience. Also, I'm not showing it here, but in his 55th harmonic chart, he has Venus conjunct Mercury Uranus with a 35-minute orb. I'm just mentioning that very common pattern, Mercury, Venus, Uranus in 55th, showing the creative genius and talent and musical ability. So just to mention some of the other things that are going on there. Yeah, so that's the basic thing of Buddy Holly. Most rock musicians have a Venus, Uranus, Pluto pattern if they're heavy rock. However, Buddy Holly is more of the Venus, Jupiter, Uranus, square the Sun, Neptune in the 5th harmonic, also the Moon, Mars, Uranus in the 11th harmonic, giving the rock, the impatience, the dynamism, in combination with the bouncing, bright rhythms, and the sheer fun, what they call his hiccups, the way he changes his voice. If you listen carefully to his music, he changes his voice from like these thin sound and then this deeper sound. It's a lot of fun, very clever, and I think it reflects that Venus, Jupiter, Uranus enthusiasm, plus the Mercury, Venus, Uranus pattern in the 55th adds to it, and so on. So that's essentially Buddy Holly. We found him in the chart. Those patterns are what give him the talent and the quality of his music. Okay, next is a very different kind of musician, Tori Amos. I've got a link here if you want to follow on to the next tutorial video in the series. Also remember at the beginning of of this video is the link, if you want to scroll back to the beginning of this, and if you want to see the links to all of the other musicians, if you want to check that, if you're curious about someone else. But next up is Tori Amos. Okay, my friends, thank you very much. God bless. Namaste.